What's up, everybody? It's Katie from EO Fitness here. Today I'm going to take you through some progressions for a stationary split squat. We'll go over some cues and we'll look at some common mistakes. Enjoy!
Alright, so taking a look at the stationary split squat or stationary lunge, we're going to step 1 foot back. Now how far back you step that foot will differ from person to person based on comfort, proportions, and mobility. From here, we'll reach the front knee forward and the back knee straight to the floor. On the way up, we'll drive the head straight to the ceiling and slightly back. It's important to have equal weight distribution on the big toe, the pinky toe, and the heel, and to have the front knee in line with the third toe. Now, if you're somebody that struggles with balance on these, it's okay. Here are a couple of different regressions that you can do to help with stability. First one is holding on to just about anything, but I love using either a foam roller or a PVC pipe if your gym has them. You can also do these next to a wall and just hold on to the wall. All of the same cues apply. We still want equal weight distribution all throughout the foot, and we're driving straight up through the floor and then just slightly back at the top. This second regression is actually beneficial for 2 reasons. 1, if you struggle with balance, like I said, and 2, if you have knee pain when you lunge. Holding on to a suspension trainer like a TRX can do what's called deload the knee. By putting some pressure into the handles, we can actually make ourselves a little bit lighter than body weight and therefore lighten the load on the knee. Try these out for a pain-free alternative. Now let's take a look at some common mistakes. Common mistake number 1 is taking too long of a stance. What this does is places our pelvis in an anterior tilt and therefore can place extreme load on the lower back. The second most common mistake is lunging on a tightrope, not train tracks. Notice how right now my feet are directly in line with one another and I'm having trouble not falling over. I'm lunging on a tightrope here. Instead, separate the feet to stay in line with their respective hip. This is lunging on train tracks. By doing this, we're taking up more surface area and therefore creating more stability. And lastly, common mistake number 3 is allowing that front knee to cave in. This will decrease glute activation and put more stress on the hip joint. We want the front knee to line up with the third toe as shown here. And that's the stationary lunge.